Okay, so
I want you just to start off with kind of making those like purely just torso rotations, right? Yeah. So as much as you can, not to try and use your wrists. So like I want you to almost feel like that, because that's going to force the right shoulder back and behind you more.
So just ignore actually even...
Like no wrist, like purely just torso. Yeah. Good. Try and stay a little left.
So even more.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I would, so do that again. Yeah, I try and kind of keep my hands in front of my chest.
Okay, as opposed to round.
As opposed to this
Yeah,
way.
okay.
Just for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. You just want to get you comfortable rotating, because as soon as you use arms, this stops and then you start getting that fold. So let's hit like 10 shots like that. And then we'll talk about how to add some of the other speed elements to it. Good. Perfect. Nice.
What's the follow through on this?
Kind of mimic the same motion
Just
through there.
exactly this. I'm just flipping the screen now. Just exactly the same, right?
Yeah. Yeah, good. Super nice. Yes. Awesome. Like how smooth does that feel?
It feels very smooth. I do feel a little off balance on the follow through.
And I would say that's what we're going to look at in a sec. So what I'm trying to get you to do is kind of rotate both directions functionally, and then when we add speed, you won't be off balance. Right now, even with like very little speed or no wrist, it feels a little wonky because it's kind of new.
Yeah.
And I don't think you functionally know how to get through the ball with your body.
That's
right?
probably an issue.
But
well, it's definitely an issue, but...
Yeah, but you can't if you don't kind of do this, right? So now that you're starting to rotate better, we could start working on what it needs to look like on the way through, right?
Okay.
Good. Like, I like that.
Am I hooking that left? Or?
Yeah, it's coming out a little left. But when you do this drill, the direction of the ball is really not any sort of worry. You don't have to worry about it. It's purely just a movement.
Sure.
Yeah. Just a lot of torso rotation. Beautiful. Super nice. So what you look at TrackMan there, see how your path is -1, the club face -1? Like that's a lot different from yesterday. Your path was like, some of the ones I saw you with Eric was like 7s and 8s, and then when you got it...
It was +7 or 8 or -2 or 3.
Yeah. Or you got 1 or 2 there, which was like 1 or 2, but it's like you manufactured it, right? It wasn't something that was consistent.
Yeah.
Right. So to me, and you can see on the TrackMan, that one went pretty straight. A little thin, that's why it didn't go left.
Yeah, yeah.
But pretty good golf swing.
Okay.
Super nice there. Big fan of that. So try and do the next couple where you do not turn your head, so you don't look at where the club goes. So just keep your eyes on the ball, just feel like that big rotation.
Okay.
Stay on the ball. Yes, good. So lots of torso. There you go. It's pretty good that. Little left, little negative, which is okay for right now. Club face 0.6.
Okay.
It's gone pretty straight, right?
Ah. Oh, such bad follow through.
That's okay. Just torso. Good. That's fine. Nice. Okay, let's have a look on the screen here quick. Kind of really like that position. A lot more kind of torso rotation, the hands a little in, which is good. Even though you feel like it's going pretty straight back, the rotation will take the hands in. But the problem is if your hands fill in and you rotate, it's going to get too deep.
Yeah, that's where that.
Yeah. So really like that, even though your head kind of turned on this one. That's fine. No issues there. So to me, that's, you're getting a 90-degree shoulder turn there. Before you were maybe 10, 15 degrees a turn.
Okay.
Right. So to me, that's...
I feel like my shoulders are really like rounded there.
A little bit,
instead
yeah.
of square. Well, it's square, but I mean...
You mean like that, like hunched
like
over?
cupped round.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we call like a lack of extension through the torso, through the thorax. So that needs to be more of that.
Okay.
So there's that extension piece. So it's like that, where you're just kind of turning like this right now. So
Okay.
you kind of get, so
Oh, I've got to go up.
yeah, so the feel is like if I have an arrow pointing out of the middle of my chest, and let's say the horizon's here, we want to try and feel like we turn and kind of point that arrow just above the horizon. So that's going to create some of that like extension through the thorax, right? So it gets more kind of like that look. So you can feel like everything's square instead of round a little bit. So that's definitely something we will look at. I would say that's kind of the tougher part. It's much easier just to kind of rotate, but then trying to add some of that extension, like almost getting taller in the backswing as a feel. But I would say kind of more importantly, what I want to work on is like what's happening through here.
I'm still back.
Yeah, like we need to create a lot more a lot more shape through what's happening here. Like very poor kind of structure with the body through there. That's why you're off balance. So what we'll see is when you come down here, like your right side's worked more in that direction. So it's kind of worked this way, which stops you from extending the lead side or the left side. So that left side going kind of more straight through that way.
Okay.
All right. I would say kind of early extension. You can see how your hips move away from that red line. Anyway, that way. All right. So that to me is going to be kind of the next step. It's just because I feel like if we can fix those two parts, then adding the speed to your golf swing. So if we can get you to go kind of better rotation through here, understand this extension with both legs and the left side. If we then add the wrist to it, your scaffolding of your golf swing is in the right position.
Yeah.
So now it's just, okay, can I smash through that line? Where if you kind of keep this through the ball, it's going to be very hard for you to be functioning at impact.
Yeah.
It's going to make it super difficult. So I think the next couple of drills we're going to work on is just trying to kind of understand like better motion through impact and then kind of tie it all together.
Right.
Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So, let me just grab a club here for myself. Doesn't really matter. Sorry, just stand there for a sec. So the drill we're going to get you to do here is, I want you to get ready. I'm going to pop this right leg back. We're also going to straighten and keep it locked. It's going to be completely straight. From here, we'll put 70% of our pressure on our front foot. Right. So kind of same motion in the backswing. We're going to turn the chest. But from here, I want us to feel like we hit. Left side extends. This leg still locked, still straight. And work into that impact position. So now you can see how much my left side's extended through the golf ball.
Yeah.
Arms fully extended that way. So it's going to look something like this. Right. And that's something you lack. You lack left side extension, right side extension, and the body getting tall. So that you can rotate and maintain your forward bend in the golf swing. You kind of lose your forward bend by going this way.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So just try and hit a feel like that. Just let's say set up normal first, so like in your normal position. Good. Now drop the right toe back to, yeah, about there. Lock it straight. Now you're going to just backswing and then rotate through. Good. Not bad.
Okay.
It's not as easy as it looks.
Just feel like I'm gonna, as soon as I extend, I'm gonna go over the top of the ball.
You feel like you're going to miss it.
Yeah.
You won't. So start again, like 70% of the pressure forward, right? So on your front foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, rotate the shoulders, extend and hold your position. Okay, not bad. The only reason why you would hit the top of the ball is when your wrist starts working this way instead of that way. That's why you would miss the ball, not because you extend.
Okay.
All right, so if you start having like a little bit of early release, that's why you would top it.
Okay.
Sorry? Good. So chest turn. Not bad. Try and finish for me, arms fully extended out in you, and I want you to feel like you still have forward bend, right? I don't want you to feel like you're upright. I want you to feel like the right shoulder's low, left shoulder up.
Okay. I kind of have a bit of that feel because I feel off balance. I do feel like I'm going to tip over, so there must be some of that.
Tip that backwards?
No, this way.
Oh, this way. Okay.
So,
Good. Nice. Shoulders. Good. A little bit more with the torso on the way back.
rotation.
Yeah. And so 2 things to focus on here for me. Torso, and keep that back leg locked straight. Never bends at any given time. Torso. Good. How'd that feel? Different?
Yeah, I think I still bent both legs.
Yes, you did. Try and keep them relatively straight. That's it. Torso rotation. Keep the extension. Nice. That's the one I was looking for.
That was better.
How did that feel? Different?
Yeah.
Good.
And I had good contact as well, which is also a bonus.
Yeah, so you actually made contact with the ground there, right?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Awesome. Very nice. So look at your path there. 0-2. Face a little shot. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
Same again?
Yeah, just keep going, yeah. Good.
That's what I'm concerned about.
That's like lack of torso, right? You didn't turn the shoulders enough there. It's kind of just lifted your arms up
On the back?
on the back, yeah.
Okay.
That's why that would happen. Lovely. Okay, so let's have a quick look here. I know the one's a drill and the other one's a full swing. You in this position, so you're kind of back this way. Now for you to feel like back to the ball, you kind of have to go this way.
Yeah.
Then from there, now you've moved that pressure into the left side. Now you can use that same pressure on the way up. But that initial movement forward gets you more on top of the ball, and then you can use that extension or that ground force that pushes back up at you.
Yeah.
Where in your old swing, or the one we did before, you would just kind of get this way.
Yeah.
So you'd immediately gonna go up. Now it's all just trying to recover, just try and get the bottom of the swing. Where here, you're actually starting to work more initially down and then being able to extend the club that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? So for you, it's adding that torso rotation so it allows you to go this way and then use the ground force or the extension through the ball. Where before, like yesterday, you were like that, this way, so it's just push the path very far out.
Yeah.
And the ones you get neutral is basically you're just throwing your arms in the direction you want the swing to go. So again, it's not going to work over long term. Short term, yeah, long term not, right? So you would probably get here, do the same motion with your body, but you just push your arms further out, so all of a sudden the path goes negative. If you don't do it as much, it gets like close to neutral, but if you just swing without thinking, you just go push the path out to the right.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do a couple more of these, just this drill, and then we're going to try and blend it into like a full swing feel, and then we'll add some speed to it.
Okay.
Okay? That all kind of makes sense, and
Yeah, it makes sense.
which direction we want to go in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's kind of similar to what I've been told by Sebi back in Switzerland, but it was only new in November that we started working on stuff like this. It's not I haven't really played that much
For sure.
in November either, so it's since then, so it's pretty new into the swing direction for me.
Cool. So
Right.
let's hit maybe 5 or so more, just doing that drill. So nice chest turn. Good. A little bit more extension through the ball.
Through the front foot.
Yeah, so you did that good, but then you kind of stayed down on it. You didn't allow yourself
I
to
didn't
go
push
this
up.
way.
Okay.
So it's also the opposite, right? Like when the body goes up, it's going to push the hands in that direction. So don't, like, you work up, but your hands are going to work down. That's why you get to the ball. It's not like when you start working up, all of a sudden your hands are going to go with you. Understand? Like it kind of flings it. You're going to go this way. That's going to extend, and that's going to push the hands in that direction. So it's actually going to make the hands go more down.
Because when I've watched my own swing in slow motion, that's almost exactly what's happened in the past, is that like I've gone like this, and then I've had to like
Yeah, but it's
my
because
hands come towards me and like this,
Yeah.
so that I can hit the wall.
yeah, but you've got a different movement, right? Like
Yeah.
from there, you would immediately go back. So now it is recovery. Now it's like,
Yeah.
oh, we need to get back to the ball. If I actually go this way, technically I'm making the distance between me and the ball less,
Yeah,
right? And then making it enough.
yeah. But I mean, especially with drivers, like you can see, like I'm almost having to pull back to make the contact.
Contact. Chest. And that's so good. Like I like that little negative path for you, like 1 degree left. It's like a good motion.
Okay.
It's really good. Good. Chest. I mean, that's awesome. That's probably as far as you hit your 9.9 anyway, right?
It's about 120 for a 9.
Yeah. So that one's gone just under 120 and you're not like hammering at it. Just
No.
making it a good swing, right?
It's like 60%.
Nice. A little bit more extension. Don't be scared of like really getting up through it. So that the lead side can go up, the trail side or the right side can work under. So you can get that.
Get that side bend.
Yeah. Or so. Good. Super nice. I like that.
I felt like that was what I'm supposed to be doing, which means it's feeling weird.
Yeah. Good. The reason why you're a little off balance is because of the way you were swung since you got back. You don't have that confidence of rotating through. Like if you could actually like extend and rotate, you'll hold your position better. You're still sometimes a little under rotated. You'll extend, but you'll never really get like there.
And is that entirely the follow through under rotation?
Yeah.
Like, so I guess from here to here is okay, and then I just stop, right?
Well, I would say from there to into the ball is also a touch under rotated. Like you can be a little bit more aggressive from there too into the
Okay.
ball. Yeah. It's not just the follow through. I would say from here you can really like try and get rotating a touch more too.
Okay.
Chest. Yeah. See, like you can actually hold your finish better there, right?
Yeah.
And you've rotated better there. And it feels a little bit more aggressive. It feels more like what you want to do,
Yeah.
but the new motion, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I think if I have just a bit more oomph into the shot, it pushes me over the front leg a bit more, it rotates a bit more. I think if you go easy, you almost don't get
You don't shift as
the
well.
movement. Yeah.
I would say so. Good. Chest and then go.
Oh no.
All arms. Good. Nice. Really nice.
Well, that's how you contact the ball.
Yeah. So this is a really good role for you to just practice on a day-to-day basis. Probably for the rest of your life, you could just do this. Like whenever you struggle, I would say it's like a go-to drill for you.
Okay.
If you look at your club face there, 0.0, parts a little in to out, which is fine. It's like a third of what you were yesterday. So it's a big change.
Yeah.
So, but now we have to try and kind of develop some of this into like a full swing, right? So just stand there quickly again for me. So here we're gonna, I would say, kind of work on feels, right? So we want to try and get same thing like torso. We can focus on kind of getting the torso pointing upwards a little bit, would be good, instead of down that way.
Right.
Like, same as what you were doing with the drill, but if we do it at a normal stance, you might be more inclined to go this way. So
Okay.
as we turn back, just feel like you have a little bit more of that. So a little bit more extension through the torso. A little bit of extension, and then from here, the key now is for you to learn how to go.
Right.
Because if you go this way, you'll go that way, right? So if you go down, you'll go up.
Yeah.
If you don't, you'll fall back on it.
So actually, that movement's the same. I'm just way over.
Yeah. But you need to, I'm not smart enough, but it's Newton's whatever law, right? For every reaction, there's an opposite and equal reaction.
Yep.
So you need to go down so you can use that force to kind of basically extend you. And if that happens, is that pushes the hands. more down into the ball, creates shaft lean, all those beautiful things that we want to see in the golf swing, right? So you could do it by starting really slowly and just duff it like that. I don't really care, right? Just learn how to go.
Oh, yeah.
And then over time, like speed it up a little bit.
Do I need to have a wider stance, maybe?
No, your stance is fine. Like your stance is basically outside of your shoulders, which is good.
Okay.
So just get to the top of your backswing. So just turn your chest for me. Good. From here, think left shoulder, left hip, left knee, down and forward, right? It's not just forward. Like you need to feel like the pressure goes down into the ground underneath your left foot.
Okay.
But then extend, right? More with the torso, more upper body. Yes, but do it all in one. Yes. Like that's a little duff shot, right? But just watch how different that looks on the way into the ball. Like that's a little excessive, but it doesn't really matter.
Oh, it's way better.
It's way better. Now imagine you extended just that lead leg of yours,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
You would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Mate, that's really good work in 40 minutes. Yes. Now just be a little bit more aggressive with that extension piece, right? Just like you're doing this while, but now kind of get out of the way a little bit.
So absolutely rip that up.
Yeah. See how that's going to incorporate some more rotation through the ball. Like if you extend, it opens everything up to rotate.
Yeah.
There you go.
Felt good as well.
Hmm?
It felt good as well. It didn't feel weird. That's a good sign.
Like now you're getting some shaft lean through the ball, which is great. Like you're getting the shaft to lean forward. Good. Shift and go. Nice. So look how different that pattern is. Your path is 1 degree left, your face is going to be open. That's the opposite of what you've been doing. You've been in with a shut face, right?
Yeah.
Or in with a square face or whatever, but it's that. To me, that's.
And tack angle -5.
Yeah, which is way better.
That's what, yeah.
I mean, what were you? Like neutral, 0,
Yeah.
maybe 1 degree up on it,
Yeah, around.
right? So for me, what I see here is for you to square the face up is now just getting comfortable with extending and rotating so the club naturally turns over, not you trying to turn the face over.
Yeah.
But that's just going to take some work. That's just you doing a lot of this.
But I guess theoretically, if I don't have to force the club over, it should be more reliable, right?
That's why I say, like, for you to square the face up is now more body motion, like
Not hand motion.
yeah, and
I've
that's
got-
going to be
In
more
fact, I've got the hands to do that anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully, having years of practice of that,
exactly. So
it should be reliable. Right?
if you can rotate correctly and rely on your hand-eye coordination with your hands, that's like
Should
the
be
best scenario,
Should
right?
be solid.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
It's all right. Doesn't really matter.
I should try and just do like a full motion as opposed to trying to stop. I think
Yes,
that's
but
probably.
I would say make a full motion, but do it like slow, like try and hit the ball only like 70 yards, right? Like that. That was good. Just, this is the hard piece for you. Like extend and turn. Like you manage that movement down, but then let it go up and around. Yes. How good is that? It's pretty good, that. Chest. Nice.
That felt good, but am I still just not aggressive enough on? I mean, it's a 9-iron. How aggressive am I supposed to be? But
So you didn't feel aggressive there?
not really.
Okay. So it was the fastest swing you made the whole day with your 9-iron.
All right.
3 degrees down on it, 1 degree in. It's the longest one you've hit. You've hit it almost 140 yards. So how aggressive do you need to be?
All right.
Right? So there's a really good example. If you make a good golf swing, it doesn't feel aggressive. It doesn't feel fast.
No, that really felt like I didn't do anything, and it's 20 yards further than standard.
Yeah. And it was 3 miles an hour quicker than your quickest one.
Yeah, interesting.
Right? So there's a good example of if you use ground force correctly,
Yeah, that's where you're. Yeah.
that's how those guys can hit it at those crazy speeds and look like they're not even breaking sway.
Yeah.
So that's 82.
I still feel like I'm not even going at that. That's amazing. Like 80. Yeah, that kind of speed with the 9-iron was all out previously.
Yeah. So bigger with the chest, down and extend.
Ah.
See, and I think with you right now, if you try and swing it faster, like that's 86, if you swing it faster, you do too much with your arms.
Because I'm too used to using
Yeah,
my
like
arms.
you're trying to do that. So right now, I would say like between 80 and 82 with a 9-iron, but just like that smooth, good motion, instead of you trying to jack it up and then
Alright.
getting the arms too much involved. Yeah, just like that.
That was a bit clean. But it's gone miles.
Yeah, look at the path, look at the angle of attack, look at the speed. The face is probably a little shut because you caught it thin, right?
Yeah.
And that's going to mean that the club face is going to rotate too fast. Right. But like as a golf swing, besides the face,
That's way better.
that's 100 times better than what you had yesterday.
Yeah.
So chest, down and extend. Good. Like I love that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that one.
80 miles an hour, path neutral, 3 degrees down, face pretty square. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Just watch out, you get lazy with your shoulder rotation.
On the.
And then look what happens. Path goes further right, attack angle gets shallower.
So that's backswing shoulder rotation or
Yeah, backswing.
backswing shoulder rotation?
So what ends up happening is when you turn your back, what you don't know you're doing is you're actually maintaining spine tilt forward, you're actually extending the right side, so you're keeping this tilt.
Right.
So that makes it easier for you to go this way. If you stop rotating, this gets all very level, and it gets worked level that way.
Okay.
So the downswing is important, but it all starts with a backswing. If your backswing is
Under.
there, where your shoulder plane's downwards a little bit more, it's going to allow you to do this and do all the rest of it.
Okay.
Like that, yeah, good. Just didn't extend enough through impact, but everything else was good.
Yeah.
Nice chest turn, then work down and extend. Lovely.
I mean, that's gone miles, and I haven't even hit that.
Look at your angle of attack there. 5 degrees down on it. Have you ever seen that number? Look at that.
not on a just not without doing drills.
Drills, yeah.
Down attack.
That's awesome, dude. Dynamic lofts come down, dynamic lies better. Awesome. That might be the best one of the day.
That's so high though.
Great. Oh, I mean, I guess you guys play in UK. You need to learn how to hit lower on the ball. That's gone 140 yards.
I mean, that's just like, just so easy to get that distance when you swing right.
Yeah. It's not hard to hit the ball long. Big shoulder turn, down and extend. Too much arms.
Where did that one go wrong?
Too much arms.
On the way through?
On the way down, yeah. Nice big chest turn. Yes. Good. Nice.
I don't like the one on that slices to the right.
That's okay. Like, that's more like a face issue. See the face kind of stayed a little bit more open there?
Yeah, 8.3.
Yeah. So, just because I don't know if I'm going to see you again, right? Like with lessons and stuff. So I'll give you one little thing with your club face that could help you.
Right.
And it's literally just trying to get that left wrist a little flatter. I don't want you to feel like it's in a bowed position, but I would just say as you make your backswing, feel like the logo of the glove starts kind of pointing more to the ground. Okay. As you do your takeaway.
Yeah.
More that way, then you have a little bit of that roll.
So am I opening again today?
A little bit.
Okay.
Right, so if you just start, I would just get you to feel like you're going a little bit more that way as you start your takeaway.
Okay.
So logo down as the chest turns. Yeah, perfect. Logo down, chest turn. Good.
I mean, that's such a opposite left, but I mean, that's to be expected because it's way closed to compared to what it was.
Well, it's not. To you, it feels closed.
That's what, like, to me, it feels like way closed.
If you actually work down and extend, that's going to come out square. It's going to go dead straight. But in your mind, it's going to feel like it has to go left.
Yeah.
So logo down, chest turn. Yes, perfect. Super nice. Down and go. Not enough extension, not really enough down, I would say. Yeah, good. Chest, down and go. Nice. Good. Try and add some more extension for me, right? Like, let the left side go up and the left side go around at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, so get forward and then let it go up and around. Yeah, good. Chest. No, that's not enough chest rotation. Start again. Yes, beautiful. See how the path neutralizes?
Yeah.
Not as far right, more down. Face would be good. Yeah, there you go. So closed face in your case. Feels closed. To me, it's technically square. And I understand there's different schools of thought. When I started playing golf, I was taught the same. Like toe up was square. And I don't necessarily even think it's wrong. I just think with today's technology and the coaches out there now, we've got all biomechanics to our advantage. So we know like how the body works and relation to the club face and what we want to see as in rotational speed through the club face.
Yeah.
From here, we know that there's going to be a lot more rotational speed where if we do this and we can just kind of rotate, we know we slow down some of the rotational speed through the face.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So like you'll sometimes hear it on social media where they talk about rate of closure. That's what they will talk about. So if someone comes in more toe up, the rate of closure would be a lot higher than someone coming where the leading edge matches the spine, rate of closure is a little less.
Yeah.
And again, I don't say that there's a right or wrong there. I know what my preference is.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Yes, big chest turn, good. Chest, down and through. Not bad.
Is that just because I'm not extending properly?
Correct.
Is that why? That's why I'm chunking.
Yeah, so you're getting here and then kind of staying. Not.
Right.
And you'll see when you hit that one, it also is the one where you don't really feel like you get to your finish position. You don't feel like you get all the way through. So if you work down, extend, it kind of rips the left side around and pushes the right side through.
Right.
Okay. Too much arms. Try and do it a little softer. So let's try and hit those like 80 yarders again. Yeah. So shoulder turn. Good. Like you might be getting excited seeing like a 9-iron go 140 and then just trying to do too much with it, right? Nice big chest turn, down and through. Beautiful.
Well, that is a massive amount of hands.
Yes. You can feel it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Probably go miles. Yeah, almost
it
went
felt
miles.
like it went miles because the impact was really good.
Yeah.
Just
The
so
face
much
is
hands
shut,
that
yeah.
it's just gone just 70 yards left.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's perfect. And that's where you aimed, right?
Yep, pretty much straight.
Yeah. Dead straight. So those numbers doesn't count because it's lined up at the 170, right?
Yeah.
Track
All right.
man. But that was perfectly straight at where you were aiming. Nice big shoulder turn. Yes. Lovely. And I think that's key for you is just like being able to slow it down that a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you still swing it way faster than you would before. But it's always exciting. All of a sudden the ball goes further. Like how far can I go? And then it just kind of falls out of place, out of whack. So probably at that 60, 70% speed while you work on it, it's probably the best way to go because you'll be able to manage, okay, I feel like I can go down, then extend, control everything. Good. Love that.
A little thin.
But see, it's a different type of thin. You're 3 degrees down on it.
That's true. It is a different type of thin.
So you're hitting it thin, but you're on the way down, not hitting
As
it
opposed
thin
to
on the way up. It's a big difference between those two thins.
Which is
like-
why it still had height, because normally if I hit it thin, it goes about 6 feet off the ground.
Yeah. That still went almost 140.
Yeah.
Because think about it, right? Like if I'm hitting it thin, but I'm hitting on the way down, it's still a positive motion
It's
into the
still
ball
compressing into the ground and
Yeah.
giving momentum into the ball, yeah.
instead of hitting up on it.
Instead of like sculling it halfway
Yeah.
through, yeah.
So that thin goes maybe 7 to 12 yards shorter. Your other thin goes
Anywhere.
either
50 yards
20 yards
past.
over or 50 yards short, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Lovely. I love that swing.
That felt really good.
So good. Look at your path there.
Club pass 0, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, that's awesome. And at 84 miles an hour, which feels like a 70% or a 60% swing.
Yeah.
Great. Just face. Everything else was great there. It was so good.
Just
Just face, yeah. hands got a little too excited, that's all. Come through. Hey, buddy. Just wait there for a sec. It's okay.
As soon as I don't commit, as soon as I don't commit to hitting the ball, I have an issue.
Yeah. Especially with this move. Because it's like down and then it feels like down and up. So you're like halfway down and then not really up. It's kind of worse.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Like I would almost want you to either make your old swing or the new one, not something in between.
Yeah. There's too much hands.
Yeah, you can't finish on that. You need to finish on a better one than that. Hey, buddy. Good. How was your New Year's? Good? Yeah. You ready for tournament season? Good. Good.
I went way too hard at that.
Yeah. Let's go one more, just not like a smooth one. Just a good one to finish on.
I mean, I was much better.
Yeah. No, it wasn't bad.
Like the ones before, I wasn't committing, but that was not the same commitment. I swung too hard, not committed to the.
Nice chest, super smooth. Oh. Pressure on that last shot, isn't it?
I know.
Chest turn, smooth. There you go. Blame it on the jet lag. Last one.
Well, I probably only got that. Well, I don't know. If I keep claiming I've got jet lag for 5 weeks. Oh, it's jet lag.
There you go.
That's the one.
That's spot on.
That is exactly the one.
Good work, man.
Thanks.
That was awesome. Super nice. So I would kind of, if I was going through a practice session with you, I would start off by just those torso ones, no wrist.
Yep.
Like warm up like that, just get the body loose. From there, I'll get some of that. Where we did the drill with the foot back. Same feel. Then I'll go into a full swing at like 80 yards. And then I'll just like, as I get comfortable, try and jump the speed up. Okay. But for the first week, I'd very rarely get past 80% speed.
Yeah.
Just to get comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Then week 2, pop up the speed a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Great work today, man.
Thanks.